Michonne and Maggie were out on a run killing walkers, but Michonne gets a little reckless with her katana, and Maggie takes her katana and tosses it on the ground and snaps. Michonne, knock it off. Michonne looked at Maggie. Who do you think you are? She yells, I'm Maggie Rehe, and I'm trying to keep you alive. Hope you like it. Janet Jackson and Michonne were out on a run killing walkers when then it ran into the governor and he hits Michonne trying to anger her. As this happened, Janet hit him knocking out. She looks at Michonne. Didn't that upset you? No. Michonne says, looking at her, why do you act like nothing angers you? Janet asks. Michonne replies with, anger makes you stupid and stupid gets you killed. I hope you like it. Thank you, Ezekiel, but you never know. There's extra water that we have now. How many people are in your group at the kingdom since it's the first day of the apocalypse? Should you have a different base here, like our second base? That can be a great idea, but our kingdom would be our main base. You're the leader, it's your choice, but let's leave in the morning because sunset is rising. Yeah, we will take all the supplies. We can hide in some of the trucks. Nathan smiled as he watched Richard stay far away from Shiva. Agreed, and I am not going to sleep anywhere near Shiva, okay? Richard said, causing Ezekiel to laugh a little and make his head. All right, she'll stay with me. Cool with me, Daryl said with a yawn. There was a bunk bed in the room, and I slept on the top while Johnny slept on the bottom. It was morning time, 7:48 a.m. as I read the time. I went in the bathroom and changed into a plain brown shirt with gray cargo pants. I walked downstairs while Ezekiel and everyone else were sitting in the living room as me and Johnny walked downstairs. Hey, since it's the apocalypse and we don't need to brush our teeth, I know our breasts will be stinking, so here, catch, as I threw them a piece of extra spearmint gum. Ezekiel, Johnny, Richard, and Nathan had a piece of gum, and so did I. Where did you get this gum? Asked Ezekiel. I had it packed in my bag when I left my house from yesterday. I have exactly 10 packs of gum in my bag, said Daryl as he laughed. See, Ezekiel placed his cane in his left hand, using the right one to fix his coat. You may see Dr. Rose after Carol. She'll fix you up right away, might not even feel any pain. You may join us in our feast, and I will take you back to see Negan. When Ezekiel had said he had said in a weak, rough voice. Grabbing the cane with his right hand, he began walking slowly away. Please follow me. I'll take you to the doctor. I bet you she is already done with Carol. That is how good she is. Our doctor has helped many people, like Walker Bite. She had helped many with those, and they still live to this day. Rick and the group might be able to help Negan like how this place in the hilltops are. Honestly, I like that idea. Not really having to fear other people, and Carol was cut along with everyone in the room. A man badly beaten, bleeding, ran in. King Ezekiel, we need to leave with Carol, Morgan, and Lucille now. Negan has lost his mind and kidnapped Rick's group. Paul told me to tell you. The man had said with every word he spoke sounded like he was gonna pass out any time soon, which happened. He fell right to the floor, a pool of blood starting to form. People started shouting as Paul to aid the poor man, but the road of Shiva shut them all up. Lucille, Morgan, Carol, let us go. Ezekiel had said, standing up, grabbing his staff as he gave Richard Shiva's chain. Put her in her cage. Ezekiel fixed his coat and looked right at Lucille with worry and a pissed-off look in his eyes. Ezekiel looked at Negan, disgusted. Carol tumbled onto her knees before getting up and running to Maggie's side. All Maggie did was hug Carol and cry onto her shoulder. Negan gave Carol one quick look before looking at Simon. Negan couldn't really think of anything to say. He had just murdered a woman's husband and killed man who was about to be fiancé to one of the girls kneeling down. Pain and guilt just hit Negan like a truck, but he wouldn't show it at all. You are a murderer. Consider the deal with my kingdom off. Ezekiel had took a step closer as Rick gazed up at him. Morgan walked slowly near Maggie and Carol before Dwight shoved him down to his knees. Negan was still lost at words, not really paying attention to what Dwight was doing. Had his protection. Look, this woman right here is in pain! We were just on our way to help her till shit happened. They are dead. They had families and soon go be families. Rosita had raised her voice. Tears filled her eyes as she looked at Maggie on the Maggie knelt down by Lucille, fixing her hair. Please don't apologize. It's okay. Don't cry either. I hate seeing others cry. It breaks my heart. Maggie tried her best to calm Lucille down. Rosita knelt down too next to Lucille. It's not your fault. You weren't the one wielding the bat. And I bet we can agree Negan had lost it, and it wasn't his fault either. We just want Daryl and we'll be on our way. Rosita pulled Lucille into a hug. She hung around his neck and grinned as he carried her back inside, heading to the pantry where a shelf of pickles waited for her. The food was rationed strictly around this place, but making an exception for his wife was allowed. He grabs a jar and hands it to her, making Lucille just glow. Sweet Simon smiled as he helped sort out the pantry. Simon always thought that Lucille brought the best out of Negan. Honestly, he was right. Negan rarely smiled or laughed, nor did anything really sweet. Simon wasn't really paying attention till Dwight came by and shoved Simon out of his way, which caused him to drop a jar of cookies he had in his hands. Lucille gasped loudly and turned around as she heard the crash, and Negan pushed her behind him. What the hell was Dwight doing back? Simon growled and turned as Dwight came up and shoved his way past Negan and Lucille, smashing her jar on the ground too. Negan sat down by Lucille and pulled her into a hug. I love you. His voice was soft and caring. Hey, Dwight, have you seen? Carol was cut off by a gun to her face by Dwight. Honestly, Carol has never been so scared before in her life. People say you can never scar her, but put a gun to her head after she's been through hell and back. That's how you scar her. And Dwight has just done that. I love you too, she smiled softly inside. So, what are you going to do about Dwight? I mean, he's being completely crazy. He can't just get away with what he's doing. Of course, Lucille didn't know what was happening with him and Carol at the moment, but it only made her more right.